any freaking way. Let's do it.
The year is 2016. The late great Kobe Bryant has retired. The Cavaliers have come back from 3-1 in the NBA Finals. NBA 2K and Madden are still good games. Music is in an interesting place. And somewhere in Florida, FlightReacts was dropping YouTube videos every single day, racking up millions of views. Why were people so glued to their screens to watch some loud, often rage-filled YouTuber? They just reveled in watching him lose. But little did his haters know he would have the last laugh.
Facts.
Not your average Flight, aka Kamani White, was born in Washington, D.C., but would grow up in West Palm Beach, Florida.
Hey, even though some of us do be hating on what his takes be on, with some reactions on sports or anything shape, form, fashion, that man be saying the most out of pocket shit I've ever heard. I don't understand why he stand on some of these takes. Some of these takes, you need to be arrested. You need to be locked up. When it comes to sports, hey, listen. I understand you're a Curry fan. I don't know if you're a Warriors fan. You're a Curry fan. I respect that. I'll leave it at that. But yeah, with all that being said, that man's hustle is something else. Just throw that out there.
Growing up, Kamani's main interests were music and basketball. His biggest influences in pop culture were Allen Iverson, Fabulous, and Chamillionaire, amongst others. Kamani tried his hand at basketball many times in life, but in 9th grade he would join an amateur league team. That would be short-lived as an ankle sprain ended his season early and would leave him feeling depressed. Struggling to cope, Kamani turned to marijuana, which hurt his academics and made him ineligible to play in the 10th grade. Towards the end of high school, he would show up to class late all the time and high out of his mind, eventually earning the nickname Flight. With more free time after high school, he often found comfort in gaming and YouTube, drawing interest from creators like Chris Move. Flight launched his first channel, Mr. Big Boy 305, where he would upload NBA mixes, but didn't fully commit to YouTube until after graduating. He created one of the channels he has now, Not Your Average Flight, in June of 2013, and began uploading NBA 2K, NBA Live, IRL, and Storytime content, hitting 100,000 subscribers in December of 2015. He would meet a fellow creator and good friend Cash Nasty around the same time in an Xbox party. That same year, he launched his second channel, FlightReacts, jumping into the rising wave of reaction videos.
Almost at 5 million.
Loyal audience thanks to his consistency and entertaining personality. But there was one decision Flight made outside of reactions that would catapult him into online stardom. July 26, 2016. Figuring that the daily reaction content wasn't the only thing he could do, Flight decided to switch it up a bit.
Hey, let's pause real quick. Reactions at that time was at an all-time high. It's not as high as it is now, but back then, if you was reacting to videos at a good old 2016, hey, you just had to be there. You just had to be there.
He competed against 2K community legend Pretty Boy Fredo, who was a 99 overall at this time, in a 1v1 basketball game. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this was the first IRL 1v1 between two YouTubers from the 2K community. The stakes were simple. The game is to 13 with 1s and 2s, and the loser has to burn his fresh pair of Jordans. And this would not end well at all for Flight.
Facts.
You can see the difference in skill from the get-go, as Flight continuously bricked shots from all over the court. While Fredo got to his spots with ease, hitting shot after shot. Flight would score his only bucket this game with a random hook shot that drained all his stamina. From that moment, we all knew the game was over.
It was cool.
Flight had smoked too much of the Devil's Lettuce to compete with a 99 overall Pretty Boy Fredo. So,
hey, Devil's Lettuce is crazy. Hey, I ain't never heard of Devil's Lettuce. I'm dead. Fargo, where did you get this term from, bruh? Like, curious question. Where did you get this term, bruh? I ain't never heard of that, not a day in my life, bruh. Devil's Lettuce is crazy. I ain't never heard of that before. Hey, Fargo, we need to talk. We need to have a discussion, a conversation, or something. Because ain't no way.
End up losing 13-1, with him coming up with the excuse that it was rigged. Come to think of it, this was actually Flight's first time making an excuse for losing a 1v1 game. Before his J's got burned, Flight uttered the words that would haunt him for a long time. And that was for everyone to spam L's everywhere on his social media.
I'm sleep. Say goodbye.
Nah, I'm sleep.
Hashtag every single L, any social media site of mine, though. Say goodbye. Say goodbye.
With Fredo and Flight's popularity, this video went viral, sitting at over 4.1 million views today.
Yeah.
This is the first video on the channel.
Pain! Oh, the horror! Oh, the horror! Oh, the horror!
To another level. A couple months later in September
oh, the horror!
Flight will be looking to redeem himself in another 1v1. This time against Cash Nasty. This game was everything you wanted in a 1v1 from two friends.
This was funny. Yeah, this shit was funny as hell.
And in this game, we would see Flight score 3 buckets, an improvement from last game, but not much. He did get hype after every one of those buckets though.
That is a fact. That's literally a fact. Like, bro, every single time he would get like a Scott Hook type of shot, oh, he'll get hyped for that. He'll get hyped for that. Or if he gets like a layup, oh, he gets hyped for that. Me, personally, hey, I'm not gonna hold you. I don't really get hyped too much of that because a bucket's a bucket. Unless you did something miraculously amazing, then okay, then I'll give you props. But we gotta remember, this is Flight we're talking about. We gotta remember, this is Flight that we're talking about. So, sometimes you just gotta call a cop please when it comes to Flight. Sometimes you gotta cop please. Sometimes you just gotta cop please. Sometimes you gotta cop please, bro. Sometimes, oh my gosh, bro. Sometimes you gotta cop please, bro.
In the same game, Cash would win in pretty convincing fashion, 11-3, but not without some questionable calls from Flight due to how badly he was losing. Like,
yeah, bro. Every single time he be losing, he be saying it's rigged and this, that, X, Y, and Z. But we gotta remember, it's Flight. Every single time he'll lose, like, okay, so chat. Let me go ahead and put y'all in the minds of Flight when it comes to basketball, IRL wise. So like, let's just say that Flight will lose like 7-0 or something like that. He would sit here and say, "Oh, let's get a rematch," type shit. It's rigged type shit. So they'll go ahead, extend the game longer. It'll be like go to like probably what 11 or something like that. It'll be like 11 or some shit like that. I'm like, all right, cool. They go up, they win to like 11 points. Then all of a sudden he'll sit here and make another excuse talking about some, oh, it's rigged, run it back, keep going, keep going. They'll try to extend the score to like 15, all the way to like 21 or some shit like that, and he'll still get beasted. That is crazy. But again, we gotta remember, this is Flight. When it comes to basketball, IRL, he's pretty harmless. He's pretty harmless. I'm just saying, he's pretty harmless. Just say it, bro. He's pretty harmless.
Him taking off his shirt mid-game and using it to create a fake out-of-bounds line on one of the worst indoor courts that I've ever seen.
Facts. Facts. I ain't gonna lie. These are facts. I have hoop at LA Fitness. There, I'm telling you, the said out-of-bounds joint. Now, granted. Okay, let's just say, because I'm trying to get a good example. Let's just say that you're just walking, like, this is me right now. I'm walking into the court. On the left side of the court, if you touch the wall, that's out of bounds. We all can agree on that. If you touch the wall, it's out of bounds. But if you're on this side, there is an out of bounds line. So, like, if you touch it, you're out of bounds, basically. Because that's literally how the LA Fitness courts really be like. I kid you not. Now I don't know what type of court this be like, but I'm just putting y'all on game of how my court will end up looking will look like basically. Just to throw that out there. And the fact that you put a shirt on there to identify it's out of bounds is crazy. If you touch said wall, that is out of bounds. But we gotta remember, this is Flight we're talking about. When it comes to Flight, he's pretty harmless. I'm just saying. Oh my god. Okay. I'm about to say, what the hell's going on? But yeah, bro. Like, when it comes to Flight, he's pretty harmless. I'm just saying. Excuse me. I'm just saying.
So you talking about catching a three right here? Bro, it's like right here. So I catch a three right here? Man, come on.
Yo, your butt on the wall, bro. I don't know.
Because if you were right there, you'd be out of bounds. The new rule Flight just made. At the straight, he just straight off.
You can't even shoot on the right corner then. Like, the right corner and the right wing is pretty much compromised. You can't even shoot over there. You can't even shoot over there. If that's going to be the case. Like, what are we doing? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? What are we talking about, bruh? What are we talking about? Come on now.
Out the way, guys, okay? Put flash out the way.
That's out of bounds right there.
Like I said earlier, this 1v1 was everything you wanted from two entertaining creators in their own right, which leads me to one of the worst losses Flight has ever had, the 1v1 versus Lost and Unbound. This game was a back and forth of disgusting hoops with both of them bricking and completely—
Both of them suck. I'm sorry. Before I even cut you off, these two suck. These two are ass. I'm sorry.
airballing some shots. And God knows how many cuts and edits Flight had to make to this video. Despite Flight being like 6'2" and playing someone who looked worse than him, he still managed to be down 7-3.
And he
like,
actually
lost. He was getting hit with. He was fighting for his pride as a man out there, hustling after every missed shot and loose ball. His adrenaline was pumping. He did all this and still lost.
Yeah.
What the
And don't get me started and don't get me started with the Lost and Unbound BS. Don't get me started with him. Don't get me started with him, bro. Don't get me started with bro for real. Don't get me started with him.
Can you talk about the biggest L's in 2016? What? I don't know what to do. R.I.P.
Niggas in the comment section destroyed Flight for losing this game.
He
like,
got
losing
fried.
to someone better than him was bad in itself, but losing to a nigga named Lost and Unbound who sat in his room playing 2K all day,
Is insane.
it was bad. To add insult to injury, the same day that the Cash and Lost 1v1s happened, Flight would get embarrassed by Cash Nasty during a pickup game, a moment that is oftentimes forgotten compared to Flight's other
Hey, pride got the best of him, and he said, nope, you not gonna make this shot. He knew his pride would have got shot immensely had he would have made a shot like that after this man put this man in a blender. I'm so serious. The second he did that, oh yeah, you knew it would have been over. Oh my gosh, bro. His pride kicked in and said, nope, you ain't making that shot.
mishaps. After all these L's, Flight would take a break from 1v1s for a while to focus on reactions, and on December 5th, 2016, in an attempt to get whatever win that he could, Flight uploaded a 1v1 where he went against
his cousin,
a 9th grader. Yeah.
What, mind you, that's his cousin, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's his cousin.
Yes, a 9th grader.
Yeah.
Not just any 9th grader, a 99 overall pure plate maker. Don't let his burly
That man gotta be in college, if not out of school by now.
body type fool you. This kid had all the animations equipped, the inside
Playmaker.
game, the outside game, and even speed boosting past Flight with ease. As you can probably guess from the theme of this video, Flight would end up losing yet again, with the score being 12-5, and he would go on to make even more excuses.
And I think that's his cousin.
Y'all can tell the man just got lucky.
Nah,
This game
I don't think you can consider that being lucky. I don't know.
has to be in the top 5 worst losses Flight has ever had in 1v1s, as he would never live this down. The community would continue to pile on the L's with this video being the most viewed video on his channel until 4 years ago. The combination of losing to the 9th grader, Lost and Unbound, and getting crossed up badly by Cash within the span of a few months would usher in the infamous Walking L era for FlightReacts, an era in which we would see him take L's in every fashion, from dropping bad music.
I can't listen to no more, man.
And mind you, this is the infamous meme right here. This is the infamous meme, by the way, just to throw that out there. This is the infamous meme.
Like,
got my nigga crying.
this is trash.
Being embarrassed by Solomnati scoring 0 points total in 2 games and crashing out on live after his ball was trying to link up with other.
Oh man, don't get me started with Shorty over here. Oh man, hey, listen, chat. If you watch like a clip of Flight saying things about Shorty over here, that I'm gonna tell you this right now. All jokes aside, hey, although these so-called women that he get with, I swear this man's got one of the worst tastes of women I've ever seen in my life. Because every single woman that he comes across, it never goes well. It never goes well. And I'd be praying that that Flight gets well. Because almost every single woman that he be encountered, things don't go well. Things go completely south. Which is very unfortunate. I'm not going to sit here and hold you.
The YouTubers mainly so.
For me, which turns
This is the clip. And Shorty was reacting to this, and she was fearing for her life.
so fucking right for me.
I remember
she was
this.
A cloud chasing that bitch. I was all in it for herself.
Fuck you! You! I should have left as a red. It's you.
Despite all the ridicule he would get for his
Oh,
losses,
man.
Flight played into it really well by uploading consistently and often boasting his skills on the court as well as in the booth. By October of 2016, he reached 1 million subscribers on FlightReacts, and from there, continued to build his brand with viral reactions, 1v1s, on the road to millions more. Though he was super delusional at times, it made for some really good
Very delusional.
content.
My chance to play Flight
Very.
so I can shut him up for y'all, but
You're not going to shut me up, bro, because I'm gonna drop you and you're not gonna hear the end of it. That's gonna be the issue. I'm trying to save you just like how you saved Cash. Cool.
Oh yeah, by the way, put this in, pull the Uno reverse card on this one. No, buddy. It's the other way around.
Unquote, with the
It's
fingers
the other way
moving,
around.
I'm trying to save you from that embarrassment, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like, I feel like in a way, if I strategize right, bro, I will be able to handle this man with any type of, like, you know what I'm saying, confidence, bro. Like, and I'm not even just like saying that out my butt, bro. I'm just being real. But as
This specific year left a horrible stench on Flight's basketball career that he has yet to shake. He loses so many 1v1s to the point where there's a YouTube playlist dedicated to all of his losses.
Yes, bro. Every single one of them were literal losses. Literal. Fam, I can promise you, there's way more than 98 videos. There's way more than 98. I'm just telling you that right now. There's way more than 98 videos. I could promise you that man lost damn near every single game. It's insane.
Flight is no doubt a YouTube legend and in my top 2 favorites of all time. At the same time, I'm sure we can all agree that 2016 was the year that changed his life forever.
Oh,
but
yeah.
all of this culminated in a generational rivalry that will be the biggest of Flight's career. Click this video to learn more.
Man, we already reacted to this one, bro. Hey, if you was here, you was here.